Good morning, my sweet friends. It is Monday. It is a new week. We can make some new goals and we can get after it. So this morning, I'm going to talk to you briefly about why the crock pot is your best friend during the fall. Well, during any time, but so many of us have a crock pot or an Instant Pot or whatever. And I do use my Instant Pot here and there, but I just, I find that I'm more of a crock pot girl, maybe just because that's what's been around and that's what I'm used to. But guys, when you're talking about trying to stay on track with your nutrition, the biggest thing you have to realize is when you make your own food, you have absolute control over what you're doing, what you're eating, what you're putting in your body. And the more that you eat out, the more that you kind of give over that control to somebody else, your goals may suffer. So having said that, I'm going to show you quickly, disregard messy sink. I've got two of these beautiful roasts from Butcher Box. Okay, these are thawing. And these are grass-fed bottom round roasts. These are going into the crock pot, guys. And so one thing that I have learned most recently with a lot of the roasts and things that I've been doing is so many people make the mistake of adding too much liquid. Okay, this is just my opinion. So when you add so much liquid, it's weird. It's like the roast doesn't kind of get that kind of outer edge. It's kind of a little bit crispier. It's kind of like almost feeling caramelized in a way. You just don't get that. So when you have the time, and of course, when you have the time, guys, my number one tip for making the perfect roast, any kind of pot roast, any kind of, beef roast, what you're going to do is you're going to thaw your roast. Okay. You're going to thaw it out. And then what you're going to do is you're going to sear it in butter in the cast iron skillet or whatever saute pan you have. So you're going to sear that bad boy on both sides, right? Till it's kind of like a golden brown. Then you're going to pop it into the crock pot and you're going to put about 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter and then whatever seasonings you want. And that's it. Literally no other liquid, guys. No bone broth, no water, no au jus mix, this is just my own personal tip. And if you try it, you will understand what I'm talking about. Because when you cook it that way, especially if you're doing like really high quality meats, which is what I try to do, especially like the Butcher Box stuff, you are going to get such a great flavor just from the meat and just from the quality that the meat is. And I'm actually going to cook 2 of these, right? So I have them, left over. And so let me show you the macros on this. 0 carbs, 24 protein, and 6 grams of fat. Okay, so per 4 ounces. This is honestly, to me, one of the best meal preps you can do. And even if you don't have time to sear it in the cast iron, guys, there's plenty of times I have thawed it or even half thawed it and thrown it in the crock pot with a tablespoon of butter and some pink salt and pepper, put it on low for about 8 hours, and boom. It is so delicious. You can do it that night. You can do like a roast with like a cauliflower. There's a mushroom, asparagus, cauliflower risotto in my recipe book, in my cookbook, that is just absolutely addicting. It's great with pot roast. You can save part of this and do you could add like some sugar-free barbecue sauce and make some maybe some pulled beef sliders. You can just use it, throw it in a bowl with like some taco toppings, some cheese, some sour cream. Honestly, to me, throwing a roast in the crock pot is one of the smartest things you can do to stay on track. So I just want to share that with you guys. I'm going to put these in the crock pot. I've got a lot of stuff to do today. I've got big, exciting news coming with Keto Genie. I'm excited to share with you guys very soon. And you know what? As always, you got this. You can do this, guys. You can reach whatever goals you set for yourself if you are willing to put in the hard work. If you are willing to say no to those in the moment things that you want right this minute in favor of your longer term goals. Okay. And I know it's difficult. I know there's days where it's harder than others. I know there's days where you're in an office and people are bringing cupcakes and sugar and BS and, you feel like you're left out. You feel like you're the only one that can't have these things or, reacts to sugar. And guys, trust me, I get it, but you just need to accept the fact that you have to fuel your body a certain way. And if you have goals, you just have to stick to it. And it can be frustrating, but find a way to just dig in and just commit until you reach that goal, whether that goal weight is a number on the scale, whether it's a body fat percentage, whether it's, something in the gym, whether it's a certain amount of pull-ups, whatever that looks like to you. But, the bottom line is just don't give up. Don't give up. Don't get in that screw it mentality where you go, oh, I had one bite of this, so now I'm just going to eat everything in the world that isn't nailed down. Okay? Please, please don't do that. So meal prep's going to go a long way to keep you on track, guys. And just tell yourself you got this. Happy Monday. Love y'all.